Bill Maher feuded with Trump. Did he get the last laugh? That headline gives you a quick sense of the story that's playing out in the world of late-night comedy and politics. Bill Maher, the host of HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher and a veteran podcaster, has been one of the most outspoken critics of former President Donald Trump. The New York Times, following the tense relationship for years, brings us a glimpse into how that feud has evolved. The reporter, Benoit Denizet-Lewis, sits down with Maher in the host's Los Angeles area home and podcast studio, that space that turns into a late-night studio in the evenings. The conversation moves after that into the set of Real Time Verwendet, located in the Beverly Hills Hotel, and concludes at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. The journey from a private studio to a nationally prestigious venue adds layers to the tale of a comedian who has become an unexpected political commentator. Maher's flourishes of criticism, calling Trump a liar, a weapon of censorship, and a meme, have been broadcast on his show for years. Although Trump has similarly painted Maher as a political foe, their conflict is not just a political squabble, it is also a clash of cultural voice, comedic timing, and satire. The article notes that despite opposition from White House officials, Maher himself won a major comedy award at the Kennedy Center. That award, the highest accolade in the comedy world, was handed to him in an environment where the White House almost seemed to have a stake in his performance. The payoff is a joke that has crossed a wall that political battles rarely cross. The piece also weaves in how Maher's career has been shaped by his criticism. He's used his comedy platforms to tackle Trump's policies on internal politics, national security, and beyond. He has called out Trump's remarks on Twitter, in tough social commentary, and most notably in 2021 on the show's nightly monologue. The exact moment when the insults went from humor to polemics is captured in the close of the article. Who gets the last laugh? The article leaves that question open, suggesting that both the comedian and the audience now have their own victory lap at different moments. For listeners at the cabinet of the Kennedy Center, the discussion about Trump turns into a lecture that resonates beyond politics. The last moment in the article is that listeners can dark review that, sometimes, the laugh is the best form of protest. If you want to hear the full conversation that Maher had about Trump, or you're curious to see how the award is given against a backdrop of a White House heartbeat, be sure to tune in to the full interview, which you'll find linked beneath this episode. That's Burke, the show, to give the anchor of this small but mighty conversation. This episode heading points out how Maher's collected style is a leap into worse. That's all for now, and remember, if you like to follow a good fight over politics and comedy, keep an ear out for what's next.